if he's at rest in it, if he's sleeping in the storm, then why in the world are you panicking? Why in the world are you thinking it's over? Why in the world are you thinking you're going to drown? Why in the world are you thinking that you're not going to make it? The devil is lying. Take your cue from God. The Bible said Jesus was sleeping in the boat. And so my thinking is here, and again, this is me preaching it, but God put your own revelation on it. My thinking is that he was never meant to be woken up. My thing is that he wanted the disciples to fake it out. God help me here today. Look at somebody and say, fake it out. I know it's bad to tell one person, say, fake it out. I know it's going to get harder before it gets better, but fake it out. You got to understand now that your faith is going to be the thing that's going to save you. That's why Jesus told Peter when he said the devil desires to have you that it may sift you as wheat. I love it because the only thing he said he was going to pray for was his faith not to fail. Y'all heard me say it before, this ain't nothing new. But I love this because when I deal with that thing, he didn't say I'm praying for your prayer life, that we would challenge some of the people to pray better. He didn't say I want you to read the word more, like some of us would challenge people to do. He said that when you get into a storm, when the enemy is trying to attack your life, whatever you do, don't lose your faith. And definitely I came to help somebody here today. You get ready to be in the storm of your life. You get ready to do all kinds of issues. But God said, whatever you do, don't lose your faith. Will you just hold on to your neighbor's hand and say, hold on to your faith? God, I gotta close. I'm gonna be there in just a minute. My body's a little tired this morning. But tell your neighbor, say, hold on to your faith. I just want to help somebody. Tell one person, I don't bother love this morning. But tell your neighbor, say, hold on to your faith. I don't know how bad it is for you. I don't know the details of your situation. I don't know how long you're going to be in it. I don't know how long you're already been in it. But the Lord told me to tell you, hold on to your faith. Because the only thing that's going to bring you out of this thing is your faith. It's not going to be a song. It's not going to be a dance. You can't shout your way out of this one. You can't even pray your way out of this one. You can't give your way out of this one. God ain't talking to me here. Because sometimes, yes, you can pray your way out. Sometimes, yes, you can shout your way out. Sometimes you can cry. Sometimes you can do all that stuff. But sometimes none of that stuff even works. Because have you ever been in a real song and you ain't feel like dancing? Have you ever been in a storm and you tried to praise God, but the praise seemed like it didn't work? You just got more tired when you went home than when you first came to church. You kneeled down to pray, but you really didn't have a whole lot of words. So you couldn't really pray it out. You couldn't give it out because the truth is told you ain't have no money to give it out. You didn't have nothing else but your faith. All you had was a word that God spoke, that you're going to make it through this thing, that you're not going to die, that you're going to survive. So the only thing that I came to tell you is you just got to hold on to your faith. Because this is about my destiny. This is about my purpose. This is about what I'm supposed to do. And you got to understand that if God spoke a word over my life, then I cannot die until I fulfill what God has called me to do. So even if God doesn't speak while I'm in the storm, because some of us will get discouraged because when we're in the storm, we want God to do all this talking. But according to the text, Jesus is asleep, y'all. He's tired. He's been preaching and teaching all day long. He's not trying to talk to his disciples because he was thinking nobody else would have faith. Then the disciples would have faith. And you got to know if the boat has God on board, then God knows it can't go down. It might go down if you're on board, but it cannot sink as long as I got God. Y'all ain't talking to me here. And sometimes in the midst of all of our chaos, we forget one thing, that God promised, I'll never leave you. Nor will I forsake you.